What is going on, Nitro Gang? Welcome to Friday Nitro Gang Live. I'm happy to have you all here. This is a sickening Hpi Savage X4.6. It's got a couple problems, guys, but you know what happens on this channel? Zero trash talking and mostly 100% making Nitros great again. And you know what we're going to do today? All of that. I'm going to do all of that. That includes zero trash talking and making this Nitro Savage X4.6 hopefully fire up. Now let me wait a little while to get you guys here in the stream. Now I know that sounds like a script, like I say that every time. But the fact is, it's true. Ask Kurt Angle, he will confirm. Alright, we got Hpi65, Benjamin Martinez, Tara Curry here in the stream. We got the owner of this Hpi Savage, Shane, Nitro in his veins, Irizarry. Now, I'm going to give you the rundown on this Savage in a little while. This one is not mine. I'm going to do my best to make another member of the Nitro Gang yell 2-speed baby with this real soon. Now, there are some parts missing, as you can tell right here. No fuel tank. The shocks are not connected. It doesn't matter. We have most of them. I will be installing it, and then we will be firing up this one, okay? That's what's going to go down, I hope. Well, you never want to say 100% sure because you never know. It's like you have an election where one candidate should be the clear winner and then the total opposite candidate is the winner, right? You just never know, so it can't be going that way, you know? What are you really ever sure of in life anymore these days? We got Jordan Lynch. How you doing, my dude? He goes, just bought a Savage 4.6. Congratulations. Let us know if you need any help with it. We will be happy to answer any questions. We got good, positive people here in the stream, all interested in the same thing, which is burning nitro. All right, Pitbull Air Cooled, how you doing? Rooster, ASR Racing, Dodger Boy, what's up, man? Eugene Pony, how you doing? He goes, you look good wearing pink. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I actually wore this shirt to work today, you know. I didn't have much time. I'm a working man, as many of us here are. There's no freebies. I'm not sponsored by anybody other than mostly my day job, a couple channel members out here. I'm grateful for you guys, of course. Tara Curry also as well. Timothy Cunningham is here with us. Happy to see you guys. Guys, I'm going to tell you something. You're going to have a chance. Boosted RC, my buddy, how you doing? If you want to go RC Sunday, let me know, okay? I'll be there for you. I understand I have a couple of standing orders out there for my, whoever to come up to the Nitro Gang on Sunday. I went and nobody showed up. Not a single Arma, not a single person that wanted to take me out. You know why? They just didn't show up. They're all talk and no 2-speed action. That's why. All right. So we're going to continue. Some of the parts I have in a separate area next to me. Now, the goal here is to swap the Spur gear. You really can't tell right now, but the Spur gear is, I'm going to show it to you close up. We got Keith Tolhurst. How you doing? By the way, as I was mentioning before, I kind of interrupted myself over here. Let me just show you just for time being. The Spur gear is, it honestly looks melted, right? It looks melted. It looks stripped, but the way that I'm seeing it right here, it's actually halfway melted. So I do have a replacement Spur gear, and one is plastic, one is metal. We will take a look at the original manual, take a look at the instructions, and I will put one on here tonight for all of us, my dudes. Now, listen, many of us have swapped Spur gears. This is not brain surgery, okay? This is what people do to enjoy their hobby. And that's what this is. I'm not here to propagate things that, are like rocket science. Guess what? I don't like Elon Musk, all right? I think he's a liar. In fact, everything he's ever said has been a complete lie, okay? Solar roof tiles, they don't exist, all right? You get a Tesla Model 3, that's actually a pretty great car. I kind of should have got it myself, I think. Anyways, we're going to continue. Now, Johnny Racer, how you doing? We got A2RC here. Happy to see you. The Nitro Addiction here as well. My friend Michael Neves is here. Awesome, man. Michael Neves, never forget, a good friend. And I always have all of the cool things he got me right next to me within a one-hand reach, okay? He said, make Nitro great again. And then he went and put it on a hat. That's what Mike Neves did. So, we're going to continue, guys. I'm going to wait a little while longer. I understand it's Friday night, the premiere show of the Nitro Gang. Now that Vince McMahon is out of the company, it's all up to me to carry the reins, okay? Don't particularly like The Rock running WWE anymore. He's a has-been in my opinion, but it's okay. kidding around. Haney Corner, how you doing? I think you're new here on this channel. Happy to see you here, my dude. El Chignon, how you doing, man? Man, I think I have a gift for reading people's usernames and not messing them up too much. You know what I think? I mean, that's pretty important stuff. Let's see. Rebecca Nee, how you doing? He goes, hey, I keep getting back to me and time again and pleased everything. I was running my JRO 3.3 yelling 2-speed baby. Sounds like a great comment, even though I butchered it in the reading. I'm sorry about that. Lucas Stolkup, how you doing? Welcome back to a channel membership. I know you wanted it last time. Congratulations once again. You deserve it, my dude. All right. Keith Tolhertz goes, I run a metal one on my Savage and a plastic one on the other. That's a good idea, man. Yeah, like, well, we could talk about the metal, to be honest with you. I kind of have, like, mixed thoughts on the metal spur gears. Now, some people need them, and some people really need them. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how you run it. Okay, Lotus 420, the awesome channel member and friend and moderator here, has been a channel gang member for 26 months. That's a lot of months, man. 26 months, that's like, dude, you could have had, like, almost 3 babies by then. I hope you at least had 3 babies by then. I'm kidding. Nitro ones, of course. Not real ones. Those are expensive. You can't sell them. Selling the real babies is illegal. You understand? Because, like, child trafficking. And like trafficking like Puff Daddy recently did. Man, that guy's a sicko. Mike Neves also been a member for 30 months. I appreciate it, my dude. He goes, gotta come do a live this week. All right, bro. You're welcome anytime. You know that. Call me up. Text me. Don't email me. I don't check every time. I get locked out of Hotmail sometimes. Don't know why. We got Grizzly RC also. Wow, 29 months, dude. 29 months. That's real up there. I appreciate it, bro. Okay. He goes, hi from Wisconsin. All right. Wisconsin is known for... cheese, isn't it? Or is that Vermont? I think that's Vermont. Either way, we're gonna continue, everybody. If I see some comments here, I'll Texas is Texas still here? I don't know. Anyways, the new RC Car Action magazine came out, and guess what? There is 0 nitros once again. I have it here somewhere. Don't know where I put it. I sent it to a couple of people that are you know, longtime channel members and positive individuals, so you guys could enjoy it. But I'm really not supposed to be doing that because it's basically my membership, okay? But, so, enjoy. If you got, like, the copy, awesome. If not, well, maybe in the future we'll work something out. But understand, I'm not really supposed to be sending you copies of the RC Car Action magazine. Just wanted to make it known. All right. So, I put a couple links in the description to this video. In fact, there's a lot of things on sale. There's an airboat, okay? I was just speaking to Shane Irizarry here, who's the owner of this Savage. And I'll tell you the history of this. If you guys watched the old video, maybe it was about like a year ago. We had Shane Irizarry. When he goes, gets a blood test, they tell him, bro, why you come get a blood test? Like, you have nitro in your veins, okay? That's what they told him. You know what they told me? I have high blood pressure. Actually, that's literally the truth. That's what they told me when I went to go donate blood. High blood pressure. Anyways, they were pretty mean to me, to be honest with you. I think it has to do something with a little bit of the people that were staffing it, right? Like, they could have told me, like, not walk around, go drink some water. They didn't tell me anything. Told me come back in 10 minutes. Blood pressure was the same. Sick. All right. So this model has a couple upgrades. From what I understand, Shane bought this sight on scene. The engine seems to be okay. It has good compression. I will go later, preheat it, and try to fire it up. But we still have a lot of work to do on this Savage, including spur gear. The radio box needs to be, you know, well, batteries are gone. We're going to put those batteries in. Pitbull Air Cooled, man, thank you for that. Always a channel supporter and one of the luckiest viewers out there, man. Some people are just lucky, you know. But it's okay. You deserve it, bro. You deserve it. Now, this one has the very important aluminum pipe upgrade. Now, there's a little bit of a controversy, I guess you could say, with people over the years saying, oh, the Savage, you know, for that money, it doesn't even come with an aluminum pipe. I mean, that's a logical statement. That is, what's up there, Nitro and Electrics RC? Happy to see you here, man. It's Friday Night Nitro, and we're keeping it real, man. We're keeping it real. Yeah, A2RC goes, I will sub back to RC Car Action Mag, but only when they have some nitros in it. I know, man. You know, I actually wrote a couple articles for them like a while ago, but the thing is, it was actually like a lot of work, guys. It was a lot of work. It was, you know, I tried what I can do. I did write 2 articles for them, one on a Jado. So if you see the Traxxas Jado in it, that was me. And then one on another Nitro I wrote. I think it was a Savage or something. It was a lot of work. I didn't get paid anything for it. I did it pro bono, right? I'm not a writer, but I do enjoy talking and writing about Nitros. I don't mind doing it, right? They were very particular with like the picture taking. It was a freaking nightmare, to be honest with you, in terms of just the pictures process themselves. Like, I don't have free time to be doing that unless like they compensate me, and they did not. Okay, I know you guys out there might think, oh man, Hybrid over here with like 60,000 subs, man, he is making bank with all these sponsored ads and companies. No, I'm not. Okay, I'm not. Like, that's just not the reality, and that's fine. That's okay. I'm not here to tell you I'm better than anybody else. I'm not. I'm just a guy with a Nitro to repair on the table right now, my dude. Okay. Yes, Booster RC goes, it feels good. Yes, I was pretty happy. You know, maybe down the line we'll 20 years from now, somebody will be reviewing those RC magazines and they'll be like, oh man, what is this Nitro? What is it? Like, they'll be looking, you know what? I might even have it somewhere here. They'll be like, oh, probably burned it already in the barbecue. I don't even know. What's up, Oscar Oquendo? Oh, we got Benjamin Martinez, man. Thank you for that channel donation. I appreciate that, man. Sickening owner of a Hpi Savage Octane. But we're going to continue, guys. So tomorrow will be a very exciting video. Very exciting video. Now, I've talked about it before, guys, but a member of the Nitro gang has opened up his own hobby store, and I went and visited. Now, I didn't just go by myself. Of course, a couple of channel members and friends showed up with a trunk full of Nitros, okay? It literally happened because, like, the video exists. It's going to be out tomorrow, all right? So, like, watch it, leave him a comment, support his store. There's no internet presence yet, but there will be eventually. But I'm going to tell you guys a little story, okay? A little story for hopefully tomorrow when you watch the video. You know, it's a giant hobby store. Let me just start with that. It has, like, indoor racing, outdoor racing, buggy track, Nitro off-road track. It's a sickening hobby store, man. I got to go back, okay? Owned by Timothy Cunningus. His real name is Tim. Of course, I call him by his username here. We Are RC. Thank you for that from Boosted RC. Super chat sticker, man. I appreciate it. We're going to use that to, well, buy more Nitros, of course. There's really nothing else I can do, you know. It's kind of basically what I do here. All right, but let me continue a little bit about the store. So thank you for that, my friend Boosted RC. If you want to come to the RC truck on Sunday, I'll go, bro. Okay, you know, you let me know. I'm probably going to go anyway because, like, I have a standing kind of thing going on. If, like, the haters want to show up, like, I'll challenge them. I got no problems. And if I lose, I lose. But you know what's going to wind up happening? There's only going to be one person with a tuning screwdriver left there. And it's going to be me. All right? Anyways, kidding around. So, you guys like the new setup? You want to take a little look around before I continue? Because, like, literally, the stuff for this Savage is in this bag. There's a bag full of stuff I got to put on the Savage, everybody. So, I've not played around. There's legit a bag full of stuff we got to put on. It's going to get hairy. Also, spur gear swap, so that means the engine has to come out, obviously. There might be a way to do the engine in, but, like, it's probably a great idea not to do that because I'm going to go with a different spur gear, probably a metal one, as per the owner's request. So hopefully that will fit. And most likely Sunday or tomorrow, I will do a test run on this, right? This is basically new. It's been broken in, so I don't got to baby it, but it's not mine, so we're not going to try to kill it, right? Like, I don't do nothing to try to kill things. That is really not the point of my channel. I don't try to send things off ramps into, like, hell, okay? I'm not doing that because the reality is you want to break something, just, like, go throw something out of your, like, you know, balcony or something. Like, go ahead, go on your balcony, go outside, go on, like, the edge of a dam, go to a river, throw it in, and you'll see it, and it'll go bye-bye. Okay, go on a bridge, don't jump off. That's bad. I don't want us to promote that. That's bad. Don't do that. But, like, throw things, and there you go. Congratulations, okay? So, basically, that's what it is. Maybe later on, I'll talk a little bit about some of the channel viewer, you know, videos I've seen over the week. We got a great video on the new Red Cat Vigilante from KGM5512. I did check it out. I think he's right in his opinions on it, but we'll talk about that later. Exciting content coming out, everybody, okay? Let's see who else we got. 1986, guys. How you doing, my dude? There's no getting around fuel. There's no getting around fuel on your wheels. That is almost true, man. One of the wheels will almost always have fuel on it, so there's nothing you could do about that. By the way, I did put some links in the channel description. There seems to be a sickening, massive sale going on right now, the likes of which I have never seen. And in fact, there's an airboat on sale. I'll take a look at it later. The Savage XL is in stock. This particular truck is in stock. And the Savage XL is actually on sale right now. I'm going to click the link myself in the video. $524. How you gonna not get that, man? How you not gonna get that? But anyways, let's continue. I got repairs to do. I gotta go outside to fire this up. So thank you all for joining me here. We are reaching up close to 100 people. If you haven't given this video a like, please do, or else the YouTube fake algorithm will just not promote, you know, making Nitro great again. It just will not. It will promote people trying to break things, okay? You guys want that to happen? You want to see another video of people trying to break things? Dude, breaking things is mad easy, okay? You know what's not easy? Building a channel without breaking things and being proud of it. That's difficult, all right? You know what else is difficult? Fitting all the Nitros you have in one image. That's difficult, okay? That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. Do you understand? It's really tough to put 3 RCs on one shelf. Especially shelves not designed for RCs. Sickening. All right. Johnny Racer goes true story. How you doing, bro? Happy to see you. Okay. All right. So I got to get down to business right now. So I got a bag. I'm going to start pulling things out of the bag. First thing, tires got to get put on. There's nothing wrong with the tires. It's just that the way this was given to me, just for like convenience of packaging, because the Savage is giant, you know, the owner took the tires off. So there's nothing wrong with the tires. There's nothing wrong with the suspension as far as I'm aware, other than it needs a little bit of assembly. So my opinion of these Savage tires, they're actually quite fantastic. The tire glue doesn't come off. The pattern is the HPI logo. It's honestly, they kind of went far and wide on the tires, in my opinion. Okay, we got a question here from Jordan Lynch. He goes, your opinion on a Sen Genesis 4.6. Well, you know we love giant Nitro monster trucks, and that's one of them, right? So Sen Genesis, there were a couple versions available throughout the years. There's the GST 7.7, which is, we got the radio right here, the slightly smaller engine than the MGT 8.0. I think the GST 7.7 has a 3-speed as well. We got the fuel tank, so we'll install this in a little bit. I washed the fuel tank. There should be no issues. We got battery stuff, and we got batteries, right? Energizer batteries and a battery holder. So I'm going to install all of this in, and the goal is to fire this up. There's nothing else in this bag. Oh, no. We got the air filter. Okay. That's it. Nothing else in this bag. We are good to go. I'm going to need some wipes. I'm going to need Melissa to bring me some wipes. Yo, Melissa, can you bring me some wipes? I need to get some wipes. Please, wipes. Somebody, I got the wipes. Damn, no, I don't got the wipes. I can't use these wipes. Sorry, my bad about that. Melissa, please bring the wipes. Thank you for that. Okay. I hear someone walking upstairs, and that's definitely not Sandy, so it must be Melissa. I appreciate that. Right, so first thing, we're going to remove the engine, and, actually, no, that's not the first thing. You know what? We should probably put these shocks in, because the shocks are not actually installed. They were removed just for, like, transportation purposes. Oh, Lucas Stolkup, welcome back. Channel membership once again. By the way, guys, I went to Costco and got the giant wipes this time.
What's up, you guys?
Yeah, Melissa says hello. How you doing?
How's everyone tonight?
She said, how's everyone? She loves to know how you are.
Yep.
Well, people buying Nitros, Melissa, so I guess they're doing okay, you know? I guess they're doing all right. Okay. Okay, Mike Neves, thank you, my dude, bro. He goes, let me read this message from Mike Neves. He goes, I don't know if I told you, but we got the new TLX Type S. Oh, man, that thing is incredible. I'm thinking about trading the RS in for the new Integra Type S. Dude, I saw the new Integra on the road. It's actually a very nice looking car, man. I can't believe it. I had the old Integra GSR, so I know all about Integras, but the thing is, the new Integra is nowhere even what the old Integra was. The old Integra was basically a Honda Civic Type R, like the European version. It was a great car, but the new Acuras, man, they are very nice. I would recommend you look up what the insurances on those cars. They're a little steep up there, right? I know Acuras, especially now, a little bit up there due to certain bad drivers buying them out there, usually the young people and the ones with bad eyesight. But we're going to continue. ASR Racing goes, you still got the Lincoln? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So last week I sold the Grand Marquis. The Grand Marquis is gone. I still got the Lincoln. The problem with the Lincoln is it's kind of a little bit tough to sell for me right now. I do want to sell it and get something else. Maybe like a Jaguar or some crap. I don't know. I like weird cars, you know. Not necessarily good cars, but weird, bad cars, right? The problem with the Lincoln is it's got all bad tires. And it has like pretty much high performance Pirelli tires on it. So the tires are going to cost me a fortune, maybe $700 or so. So I would have to spend probably $700 plus installation just to get it to pass inspection. I went to the inspection place the other day. They told me dry rot, you can't pass. So the thing is, I don't drive that car that much. It really kind of pains me to want to spend money on freaking tires, you know. Flyby Mo goes, do you still have the Prius? I also sold the Prius. As you guys understand, to buy more Nitros, you got to sell cars. All right. It's no big deal. I'm okay with that. I still have the Lincoln. I still have the Nissan Murano. I actually have another Prius now. But it's kind of like a family Prius. It's not really like my direct Prius. It's a Prius V. But there is still a Prius in the Nitro Gang squad, my dude. So the Grand Marquis is gone. Sayonara. See you later. Car never broke down. Literally nothing bad ever happened to it. I've owned that car for 6 years. Spent literally only money on like the serpentine belt, the idler pulley, one shock, and 2 tires. That's all that ever happened with Grand Marquis in 6 years of ownership. Okay, you understand? That's nothing. But the Nissan Murano, hopefully the CVT transmission doesn't kill itself, because those things are actually quite terrible. We got Stone FPV. What's up, bro? Happy to see you here, man. So to catch everybody up, I am working on a Savage X4.6. This particular one is not mine. I'm doing this for a friend of mine. Dropped it off at my house a little while ago. By a little while, I mean literally like about a year ago now. So, dude, I was tardy, you know. So let's put the shocks in. I'm gonna assemble the shocks. Jimmy George, what's up, bro? Let me put the shocks in, then we'll get to business. I'm not gonna assemble them too crazy right now, so I need like tools, stuff going on. Okay, let me see what you guys are saying. All right. Dodger Boy goes, he has the Exceed Mad Beast on the shelf right now, which is the clone of the Savage. I don't know if the Mad Beast really is. I think there was another car that was actually a better clone. But, you know, I'm not going to say you're wrong, because, like, that's rude. I don't want to say people are wrong. I want you guys to feel happy about yourself as well, you know, because, like, I'm not a negative Nancy. But there was actually a better Savage clone. Does anybody know what it is? So who here can name the Savage clones over the generations? I've had at least 2 different ones myself now. Pandaphobia, what's going on? All right, Mason's RC goes, I just installed the LRP32 my Savage XL. It's breaking time. Dude, that is a beast engine. That is a beast engine. Mason's RC goes, Kyosho Mad Force. I'm going to have to say no on that one. That was a good guess. It is in the same spec of cars, but I'm going to have to say that it's not a Savage clone. So, what is the Savage clone, everybody? Go ahead. Make my day. All right. There was one that I think nobody here will guess. Okay, Mighty Mike 1996 is correct. The Duratrax Warhead, and also the RTX 27, the most famous Savage competitor. Let's not use the word clone, because it really, I mean, they just copied the specs, you know, like, let's face it. If you want a truck with a twin vertical plate chassis like this, like, there's not much leeway you can get. You're going to basically wind up looking like a Savage, right? You know what I'm saying? It's going to look like a freaking Savage. Now, the other one, it was, I think it was a Trinity. You guys remember the brand Trinity? Trinity, I forgot what it was called. Trinity Spider. I think it was Trinity Spider. RC Nitro Flux, what's going on? So you might be correct. The Nanda Raptor, you might be correct. But I'm not familiar with that one. But I think, you know, you're pretty much an expert. Guys, RC Nitro Flux here. Go to his channel, in fact. He's going to be my viewers' video channel pick of the week. What I will do is give you all a link to his channel. The reason is he's a positive fella. He's a positive fella. And he's building a Savage 5T. If you don't know what that is, go to his channel and find out. But I'll be nice. I'm not going to make you do in-depth research. But go sub to him. You know, that he obviously, you know, we're friends. It's not like I'm, you know, playing favorites or anything. This is RC Nitro Flux's channel, guys. He's building the Savage 5T, which is basically the long chassis of the XL. Now, I know you think the XL is already long, but there was actually a very rare, Japanese-only 5T model, which was not successful because they cost, like, I think on eBay, like $2,000 now, right? But RD Logics goes boosted RC. Yes, it was the RD Logics. What brand did I say? Trinity? It was RD Logics. Wolverine. That's right. That's right. That's right. You got it correct, my dude. You got it correct. All right. So we're going to continue. You know, once a week, I'm going to pick like a channel and maybe put in the links to try to promote some of the smaller channels. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. You know, back when I started out, nobody did that. Nobody did that. That wasn't even a thing. But it doesn't matter. It's the least I can do, you know. And just keep in mind, what's up, Eric and Matthew? Happy to see you here. Just keep in mind, there's nothing literally anybody can do to help you out in this world, okay? There may be like advice people can give you, but there's literally nothing anybody can do. To a degree. Sometimes they can, but it's really up to your own personal success, I would say. All right. Now, don't want to sound negative, but that is true advice. Okay, that is true advice. And listen, I'm not really an advice giver. Some people might believe they know the one true path and the one true way. There is no one true way. There is no one true path. It's literally sometimes hard work, dedication, and sometimes it's luck. That's what it is, right? You got to keep plugging away, just like Charles Bronson did. Then you make movies with guns in it, you know? Kidding around. We don't do movies with guns. All right. All right, so we got the shocks in. I'm just basically putting in some of the parts that are not correctly assembled right now. Oh, we got new channel viewer and member, Lowell Cochran. How you doing, my dude? I saw your comments there earlier. Sorry, sometimes I don't respond to comments. It takes me a little while. I basically devote like an hour a day to responding to comments, guys. This stuff is like legit not easy. Everyone, you know, you think, you know, when you have like very few channel subs, everything seems like so fun. Oh man, let me respond to 5 comments. Then you got like, you know, 100 comments a day. And listen, I'm not here to complain. I'm grateful for the viewers and the comments and the likes and the whatever. I'm grateful for it. So don't let me think that, you know, you owe me something. You don't. All right. ASR Racing. Thank you, man. Welcome to the Nitro Gang fan status. Thank you for becoming a new channel member. All right. So the shocks, they look okay. Let's begin removing the engine. So we're going to change up the view at this point. And we're going to get deep down into the Savage, because the goal is to replace the Spur gear. That's the goal today. All right, I have all of the other parts here on the table. We'll get down to the business in a little bit. Also, you know, guys, if I say something incorrect in terms of facts, like, please call me out on it. Like, trust me, please call me out. You know, there was like an individual a little while ago. You might be aware of this. And a sign of a bad person is when you call them out on something that's factual and then they try to destroy you in real life. That's a sign of a bad person, okay? That's a bad guy. That's a psychopath, actually. But we're not here to discuss that, you know. Oh, RC Nitro Flux, thank you, my dude. So, as I said, guys, go to his channel. You'll see him build a sickening long wheelbase Savage. Honestly, I think that might be the holy grail of Savages, which is the Savage 5T. If you look him up, there was only, I think, 2 ever sold on eBay. They sold for over $1,000. And these are going to be ones that are, you know, international shipping. Now, was it a good truck? The Savage 5T, was it a good truck? It didn't get good reviews, okay? I'm going to be honest with you. Just because something is rare, it doesn't make it good. Because something is rare usually means it didn't really fill the target market and it didn't sell well. That's usually what things mean when they're rare. It's like Pokemon cards. Only kids like them. Well, at that time. Today, they're rare. Why? Because only kids bought them. I'm kidding around. That actually isn't very true. A lot of idiots like them as well, okay? I'm kidding around. And by that, I mean the furries, okay? The people that dress up in furry costumes and go to dress-up parties and costumes. That stuff is real sick, okay? But, hey, they're not breaking the law, we think, okay? We think, unless they're Puff Daddy. Then it takes 20 years to catch them breaking the law. You know what I'm saying? 20 years. Right. So let's get down to the business of the Savage X4.6. All right. RC Nitro Flux goes, wish they bring back the Savage Octane. I know, man. You know, the other day, HPI posted something on their Instagram. It was, I think it was the HPI Super Nitro Rally, right? I think it was a Super Nitro Rally. or maybe it was like a regular rally, not a Nitro, and I said, you know, something about like bring it back or something, they don't even respond. Like, why would they not respond? Like, their viewers and fans want them to make a model. Like, dude, at least say something. If I was managing the HPI Instagram page, you would see nothing but Nitros in there. There will be no garbage that they have. Okay, well, not garbage, but, you know, nothing HPI is garbage. That's not totally true. All right, let's flip it back upside down. RC Cape Cod, how you doing? And, yeah, we're going to take the engine off, take a look at the spur gear. So let me set up a good view for us all. Give me a bit of a second here. You guys let me know if you could see okay. If you want, I can use the rear camera. It'll be a little bit better lighting. All right, so we're looking at the bottom of the Savage X 4.6. The goal is to swap out the spur gear at this time. Unfortunately, I don't have the proper driver. I have to use like this world's most uncomfortable driver. But it's fine, whatever, what are you gonna do? This way I could see your comments. Rings goes. The easy to find parts for Nitros and get the business. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so the first thing I can tell, there was a crazy amount of thread lock used on this engine. Because normally these screws are nowhere as tight from the factory. Nowhere as tight. So thank you guys for being here. Oh, damn, that is some crazy thread lock actually in it. It is usually nowhere as tight. And this is the newest generation 4.6 model in case you're looking to get one. I did put links to it. They are on sale right now. If you're gonna get one, this is the one to get. There's also the 3-speed model if you want to go a little bit crazy. Well, not crazy, I would say correct. All right, we got the screws loose. We broke them free. Broke them free from their grave. Yeah, I need to buy like a proper set of drivers. 3mm drivers. Oh, we lost that one. I only have up to 2.5. Where's my damn magnetizer is the question. Lost the magnetizer. All right, let's remove these screws. Take the engine out and clean it up a little bit. Swap the spur gear. We'll go over, you know, some of the options you have with spur gears. There's a good amount of options, actually. I just took a look. Guys, let me know if the quality of the stream is good. Rings goes, is there a good way to tell the 2-speed trans apart from the 3 without taking it apart? Generally, yes. Generally, yes. The 3-speed will, well, you know, if you have it from the factory. If you have it from the factory, the 3-speed will have a metal spur gear. You see this one has a completely killed spur gear. This is clearly not metal. This is plastic. It's melted and destroyed on this particular truck. Now, the 3-speed will have a thin metal spur gear. Now, sometimes people upgrade to it, but from my experience, that is quite rare to actually see upgrades. Okay, Boosted RC, man, okay, I'm going to probably buy those drivers. You let me know, okay? Yeah, because the problem is I'm kind of stuck using this world's worst, like, you know, basic driver. But it's fine, like Alan. All right, so engine should be loose. You disconnect the throttle linkages, all that stuff. Where's my pliers? Wait, hold on, let me get the pliers. Don't know where the actual needle nose went, so I'm gonna have to use this. It's fine. All right, this is just the preliminary work. We're just taking the engine out. It's not that exciting right now. Let me just finish this, and then I'll give you guys a better view. All right. So the pipe is pretty nice on this model. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna remove this screw for the pipe. It's easier. Yeah, so this is the incorrect holder for the pipe. Usually the metal pipe comes with its own spring holder. So whoever put this in is incorrect. Okay, we got a good comment here as I'm working on it, guys. JR Moto and RC Man is, bro, sorry, so hobbyist. I don't know if I said hello to you. Kind of forgot. All right, Scott L, how you doing? He goes, oh man, comment passed. Sorry, I can't read that anymore. Edward Perry goes, quality is good, and I found out after buying the Low C8 RTR, all of the Hex hardware is SAE. That is true, man. Why would they do that? I know. Damn, Low C still uses SAE hardware. So this is kind of a little bit of a user mistake, I would say. Usually the metal pipes, this is a homemade wire hanger. But it's not bad. It's actually quite good quality, right? It's not that crazy, but you're normally supposed to use a metal upgrade. I think when you get the actual HPI pipe as the upgrade, it should come with this, right? But this is still from the plastic pipe. Not the end of the world, doesn't really matter. But just some observations. All right, the engine is loose, everybody. The venerable Savage 4.6. Let's check the compressioning on this one. We just hit over 100 viewers. Thank you guys for joining up tonight, you know, end of a long week, especially for me. So let's check the compression. Whoa. Good compression. I know this engine came from an owner that really cared about it. You know, it has the zip protector on the head, the zip tie protector with fuel tubing. Actually, quite not a terrible design with the correct fuel tubing color. You know, this reminds me of Nitro Talk with Todd. This is something he would do. That's a good channel too, guys. If you ever see Nitro Talk with Todd, he's a positive individual, doesn't get involved in fake drama, and best of all, he knows a lot of stuff about Nitro. So let's continue. Engine-wise, we're okay. Let me check the clutch belt. You know what? There's a little bit of play here with the clutch belt. It could have contributed to a stripped spur gear. That's odd. Let me check if the clutch belt screw was loose to begin with. The screw was loose. The damn screw was loose. Huh. Okay. So now that I tightened the screw, it doesn't spin freely anymore. And that is why the spur gear stripped. We just found the problem. Misassembly. Just Joe goes, Todd rules. How you doing, bro? Yes. So we just found the issue. There's something wrong with this clutch belt setup. Somebody misassembled this. With this tightened, so it doesn't move too much, it's loose. I mean, it's tight. With it loose, it still doesn't actually spin freely. Yeah, this is incorrect. I'm going to have to go through the manual to see how this clutch belt is supposed to be assembled correctly. It's still tight. Yeah, there's something mechanically wrong with this clutch belt. The screw is almost halfway out now. Like, it's 2 full turns out, and it's not really spinning freely on its own. So we're going to have to take a look at it. Yeah, someone really botched the assembly of that clutch belt. 120 viewers here. Thank you guys for being here. Mix RC, what's up? He goes, hey, Hybrid and Nitro Queen. Thank you, man. Michael and Star goes, you need 3x5 shims to extend the length of the crankshaft. So I'm going to take it apart. I'll look at the manual, right? I'll see it's obviously missing the correct shims, all right? Right? All right, so let's continue. Yeah, Mark La Terra goes, need new bearings and maybe reshimmed. Yes, I'll take a look at it. Now, since we got the engine out, you know, the first thing we need to do is obviously replace the spur gear. It is really destroyed, but the trans seems smooth. Doesn't seem like it has any damage, and I checked before. The 4-wheel drive seems good. As I'm moving, I see the wheel hubs moving. So that's a positive sign at least, okay? Now, spur gear replacement. Let's get down to business, everybody. I'm going to show you the options we have as well. Oh, we got John Hensley. Happy Friday, Nitro Man. Happy to see you here and everyone as well. All right, so what options do we got? Where did I put the spur gears is the real question. Oh, right here. I got 2 options. I got a metal one. Hopefully it's the correct tooth count. Even if it isn't, we'll just adjust the gear mesh. And I have a plastic one. I think the plastic one is the incorrect one. All right. Okay, let me get set up. And I'll adjust the view. and we'll get some HD viewing in this thing. Okay, Hoser 1, how you doing? Happy to see you here. Just to bring everyone up to speed, I got a viewer's special Savage X4.6 in the shop. Engine seems incorrectly shimmed at the clutch belt, and it has killed the spur gear. The spur gear has stripped and melted itself, and it didn't even have a good time. You believe that, Hoser 1? You believe that? It's like hard to believe, but it happened. All right. Anyways, enough nonsense. Let me get set up, and I'll give you guys a better view of this chassis from a different position. I'll adjust the view. Real sickening what somebody tried to do to the Savage, though. Okay. I think the view should be perfect. I've done the best I can do. Well, there's always better, you know. People say it's the best I can do, but is it really the best you can do? You really got to ask yourself. Is it the best, or is it good enough? I think that's quite adequate. All right, so we got actually more problems than expected. So let me bring you all up to speed. Hpi Savage, what's going on, man? Bring you up to speed. Just took this clutch bell. Well, I didn't really take the clutch bell off yet, but yeah, the spur gear, the clutch bell is not spinning freely. It looks like someone has misassembled it. So we'll take a look at this later. For now, I just want to get the spur gear in. So the stock spur gear on this, let me get down to business right here, is 47 teeth. This one has melted really badly. Let's check if there's any damage on this clutch bell, actually. No, the clutch bell looks normal, but there's definitely something wrong on the inside. But the clutch bell is, yeah. Yeah, Benjamin Martinez goes, the clutch bell should not have the big washer. I have the HPI manual open. I will take a look at the manual, you know, as we're doing this. But for now, let me just remove this old spur gear, because that's kind of like what the plan was today. And then we will, but yeah, it's definitely misassembled, incorrect. I'm also missing the entire cover for the receiver box, which is not good. Damn, I'm gonna have to get a different set of, have to use some serious tools now. Let's see which one it will be. Yeah, it's this one. So the clutch bell does have a metal race. I'm gonna see. We'll take a look at it in a little bit. All right. Damn, I gotta lock the shaft. Oh no, it's okay. It's coming loose. It's coming loose. All right, so the slipper is basically loose at this point. It was tightened pretty good. All right, so let's remove the slipper clutch nut and the spring. And keep try. I have the manual open. There's a good amount of thread lock on this shaft from what I see right away. All right. A lot of this stuff has to get reused. What just fell? Okay, well, I'm gonna have to find that. That might have been some of the pin stuff. This stuff has to get reused. The slipper pad pegs, not the pegs. The metal, the slipper thing. Either way, I forgot what it's called. Either way, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna put it to the side. Yeah, this clutch bell is spur gear rather, guys. Sorry about that. Is melted and warped. So this is the stock one, 47 tooth stock. What's up, Brad Woods, man? How you doing? I think something fell when I was, yeah, it's the washer. Okay, so the washer fell. All right, the rest of this doesn't really need to be taken apart. We just need to rebuild the parts on the metal spur. So the replacement spur I have is this right here, the steel spur gear. This should be the Robinson Racing one. Not sure if it's new or not, but let me just match it up to the old one, make sure they're the same size. This one appears to be a little smaller. Yeah, this spur appears to be a little smaller actually. So we're gonna have to adjust gear mesh, but this means it doesn't say how many teeth it is, but as you can tell, I can line it up tooth to tooth. These are all Mod 1 gears. It appears to be maybe like 2 teeth. No. Yeah, maybe like 2 teeth smaller. You know, I could count it, I guess. Yeah. I could count it, I guess. But I don't know if we're gonna count it. The only other option I have right now, everybody, is this spur gear. And this is gonna make it slower. So this is the only other option spur gear I have. This is a 49 tooth spur gear. Actually, this does not appear to be the correct spur gear. This is not for this truck. It's not the correct design or width. So why the hell is this spur gear on the right even included? I don't know. And 49 teeth will give you a lower speed. So basically, if you have 47 to begin with and you go to a higher tooth count, you will get lower top speed. If you go to a lower tooth count, you'll get higher top speed. So this does not appear to be the correct spur gear at all for this truck. So I don't know what the hell is in here. All right. So this is the situation. Yeah, it's pretty much normal, like, you know, gear mesh right here. All right. Yeah, the clutch bell is not very good, Mark Laterra. I agree, man. All right, so we have the slipper material already on the inside. The friction material is there. It does look like it might have been used. Can't really tell. I can't tell if this is new or not. Yeah, Benjamin Martinez goes, that is from the older Savage Spur gear. You were probably correct because it's not the correct width. It has to be this width. This width seems correct. You see how there's like a indentation to the right over there? That's correct. All right, so what I'll do now, just gonna go look in the manual. I do know how it goes together, but it's always a good idea to look at the manual. If you guys want a quick look, I could show you the manual, how it looks. So here is the assembly of the spur gear on the manual. Basically just going to go back and put it back in, you know, and that's all there is to it. All right, now I do want to point out a couple of interesting items I was able to put in the links in this video, and then we'll continue, guys. So there's an airboat. I think I'm going to wind up getting this airboat. If you guys want to get it, RC airboat, here is the link. It's a new item. I haven't really well, it's not new. It's been here for a while. $196, 25-inch brushless electric airboat, 2 to 4S. A friend of mine just was telling me about airboats. You know, he told me to look this up. I don't know. I think that we should get an airboat. This looks like a sickening deal right now. So I put a link to this. If you guys want to get it, you know, you can. All right, so let's continue now. Time to assemble the spur gear back. By the way, guys, I care about the comments. You know, I've watched some other channels. It's as if the viewer isn't even there. They're not very nice. I'm gonna say that. Okay, so let me clean it up. Always a good idea to clean your work area, because once you get the engine installed, you really won't have an opportunity like this ever again. Well, unless you have to remove it again, then you'll have plenty of opportunities. But it feels good to work on something that is clean, at least in my opinion. All right, that's okay. I'm not doing too crazy cleaning over here. It's not like, you know, I know some people like things super clean, but this is just enough to test out the engine, rather. Okay, so we'll get a little view here from the back end. I call this the back end view. Should be a good view. Jerry Gomez, how you doing? He goes, is it a 2 or a 3-speed? This is a regular 3-speed model. All right, so the spur gear is here. We're gonna put this in and we'll adjust the gear mesh. All right, so The pin hasn't fallen off because this thing hasn't moved. That should be in good condition now still. The pin hasn't fallen off. Just keep in mind, the pin is still good. Sometimes it helps to do this when it's kind of angled up. I'll see if I'm able to do it in this position. If not, I'll have to raise the back a little bit. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to raise the back a little bit. It's a little bit of a top tip, everybody. Because basically these things could easily fall off. So I'm going to just basically put a wheel under the back. Like that. We'll put a wheel, and this is going to help some of our clutch bell systems there. I mean, that's not clutch bell systems, but Lionel guy goes thinking about buying one. Well, bro, if you do, please use the links, any of the links in the description of this video. That would really help me out. As I said, I'm not really sponsored by anybody, but that would really help me out. Okay, so let's continue, everybody. All right. Metal spur gear. Let me get the manual again. All right, so that's it. The metal spur gear goes on. We just need to replace, I think, some of these components. This bushing has to come out. What's up, Michael Inzatari? So the important part is this brass bushing. It has to get removed and put into here. Let's see if I'm easily able to remove it. It really shouldn't be a problem if it's not. Like, the thing is, the spur gear has a good amount of wear. It might not easily come out. I think it's supposed to come out. Well, that might be a problem because it has a lot of wear. It's kind of like cinched into there. Yeah, Rooster goes, I can't stand when people don't clean it. This one's in pretty good condition. It's been standing around. Yeah, Lotus 420 goes, it's fused. Yeah, there's a lot of wear here. I might not be able to easily remove this bushing on the outside. So, let me see how I'm gonna get this out. I think I can put like some kind of thing to it and drive it through. Heat it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to probably heat it and just like remove it. Damn it. Let me see if I could just like pry it off before I do anything else. I'm gonna try to pry it. Okay, it might come out. It might not come out. Damn, it's really seized in there. Yeah, Jerry Gomez goes, find a ball bearing. I don't know if I have a ball bearing for this size, to be honest with you. Let me just try it here on the table a little bit. I might get it a little bit. Hold on, it might be there. If not, I'll just heat it. It should pop. Well, we got 0 pop so far. Yeah, most likely gonna have to like melt part of the spur gear, or just break it. Yeah, it's fused. It's fused real good. This part. I think I'm close. I think I'm close almost though. Man, even a basic Savage spur gear runs, and you run into a problem, you know? It's sickening how this happens sometimes. It's alright, it's no big deal. Got no one to blame but the prior owner. Well, let me get something else. $100 viewers here. Thank you, guys. I'm going to use this body reamer just a little bit. Just to widen the outside. Get a little more access. Not too much. I'm going to see if I could just push it out with this. Damn. It's in there real good. Thought a simple repair. All it takes is for this little washer to come out and it'd be fine, but it don't want to come out, bro. So I can go look for a... Let me go look for a bearing, guys, okay? So just chill right here. Yeah, Pitbull goes use the X-Acto knife to shave a little plastic off the back. I could do that also. Yeah, let me do that. I'm gonna check a little bit for bearings. Let me just check some bearings if they'll fit. If they fit, then I'll just use a bearing. But I really doubt I have a bearing that will fit this. Let me just see if this will fit the shaft. Normal. No, it's not the right size at all. It's not the right bearing at all. Yeah, good luck finding a bearing like this. Not the right bearing either. What I'm gonna do is just shave some of it, like you guys said. Is this the right bearing? Did I try this bearing? So the bearing does fit the outside, but it doesn't fit. Yeah, the inner diameter is not the same. Or is it? Hold on, I think this might be the same bearing. Okay, I think this might be the bearing. I'm thinking I'm gonna try this bearing. All right. Hoping it's the same size. Actually, the bushing might be thinner, so it sticks out a little bit. That's not correct. It sticks out a little bit, so there could be something incorrect here. Or maybe that's the correct length. All right, guys, what do you think? Should we try the bearing, see if it works? Because it could be still correct. Try the bearing or what? Tell me right now in the chat. I'm looking at the chat, bros. I'm gonna use this bearing. Let's just try it. All right, I'm gonna use this bearing. All right, so the slipper material is there. We don't got nothing else to worry about. I'm gonna try this bearing. What's up, Bob's RC, man? How you doing? Yeah, Savage Rob goes, he had the same problem. I'm gonna try this bearing. We'll see if it works. It should fit normally, though. Okay, so the bearing is on the shaft correctly. It might still be the same clearance. Lowell Cochran goes, yes, do it. All right, so I got the bearing on. Let me zoom in on what I'm doing right here, guys, so you have a good view. I got the bearing on. It sticks out a little bit, but that might be like the way the setup actually is. All right, next part, we need this hex slotted washer. That is like a directional part, so it looks fine so far. Next up, we got the slipper clutch spring and the slipper nut. There's nothing else here. Slipper nut. You know what? I think I'm gonna put in the slipper clutch spring this way. Although it really doesn't matter. The spring is not directional, so it doesn't matter which way you put it in. Let me get a little tension on this. All right, it's in. It's in. That was a perfect repair. In fact, I'm a little happy I ran into this problem, guys. We just solved a massive issue. See that? Nitro Gang always making things right. So you really don't need this bushing. This bushing is shit, actually. What's up, Cody? Adams, how you doing? Solved a massive issue, guys. Beyond massive. All right. Time to tighten up the slipper. Now, I looked at the manual. There's really no guidance on how tight you have it. It just says, you know, you tighten it to the right, it's tighter. You go to the left, it's weaker. That's all it says online. Well, rather in the manual. I don't want to call it online. I mean, it's the manual. Okay. The way I normally do it is I'll go like almost all the way. And I'll go about half a turn out. Well, not all the way, but... Okay, so it's basically close to locked at this point. Yeah, it spins straight. No obvious wobble. That's normal. The Savages all have a little bit of shaft wobble, you know. And now I'll back the spring out about half a turn. Nitro and Electrics, bro, thank you. I appreciate you chatting to people, make people feel welcome. Means a lot. Okay, 1/8 of a turn. All right, you know what? It's a little loose. I'm gonna tighten it. Actually, forget that. I'm gonna do a quarter of a turn loose because the metal spur gear. Yeah, a little loose. I didn't tighten it all the way up the first time. Okay, I'm feeling it now. All right, that should be good. What's up, Barista Craig? How you doing? It's HPI gang today, you know. All right, that's done. Spur gear is on. Man, look at that clarity. What's up, DST James? Happy to see you here, man. Clarity is incredible. I'm surprised by my own clarity of the stream. It's super clear. That's what happens when you HBI'd Savage Man. See you later. Thank you for stopping by. On your next live, I will be there. All right. So spur gear is in. We all good with everybody? Anybody notice any obvious mistakes? Okay, good. Now, the next issue is the sickening engine. And what the hell is wrong with it? All right. So spur gear is good. Next issue I noticed. You guys saw when I was removing this. We have to disassemble the clutch bell. And check the way the shims should be here. So let me remove the clutch bell itself. Can't install this. It's incorrectly assembled. Yeah, and plus the screw is like super tight. Somebody really over thread locked this thing. Oh man, I'm barely able to move the screw like super slow because there's a ton of thread lock in here. Who knows? I think the thread lock. Look at all that thread lock. It's like literally on top of that entire mount system. Sometimes you put too much thread lock, it gets hard in there and nothing moves. Luke, how you doing? He goes, how do you know if your 2-speed is correctly tuned? Well, generally, it would shift at a point where the RPM is fairly at the top. Now, there's no way for you to know other than hearing it. But ideally, you would want your truck to shift correctly, not stutter. If possible, yeah, this barely spins. This is tight on the shaft. I think we're going to have to heat this up and remove it. But first, I'll just try to pry it. Damn, you see that? That should not be the... Oh, there we go. Fell right off. Let's see what I just lost. Okay. Let me check what's going on with this clutch. Clutch bell looks okay. I wouldn't say nothing obviously wrong with the clutch bell. Let's check the clutch spring action. Are they messed up? What I'm going to do, I'm just moving it like this. All right, so that spring, it's okay. I wouldn't say it's the toughest, it's the tightest spring. It's not the tightest spring. Let me spin this one. This one's tighter. This one's a little tighter. Let me open this one. My finger, this one's tighter. So this spring, I would say, is a little loose. That's the problem. All right, I mean, it'll be okay under normal throttle. The clutch, Teflon clutch itself doesn't look worn. It looks normal. Oh, what's that? Okay, that's just a washer. Okay, so they got a regular washer. Let me go to the manual. I got the manual open for the correct assembly on this. So I gotta find it in the section that I need on the engine assembly. Anybody know what page that is? I'm looking in the manual right now, but when I get to it, I'll get to it. I'm almost there. Looking at the exploded parts view for the clutch bell setup. All right, I see it. All right, so far it's correct. It was correct. There's a washer, and then there's the bearing on top of the washer. Always a good idea to clean up literally anything you can over here. Clean the shaft. Guys, thank you for stopping in today. It's Savage Friday. It's a little more work than I expected, but it's worth it to make a Savage great. Also, when you clean stuff like this, you know, keep in mind, it's a good indicator the next time you run it. If you see like a lot of, you know, black material build up on the flywheel, it means you're losing clutch pad material. I'm going to clean up the carb a little bit. Notice there's a very important dirt cover on the carb, the boot. Very important. Never work on your carb unless it's covered like this, because literally you could be just moving it with your hands, piece of dirt gets in there, and that's it. Bad news for you. All right. So I've cleaned it to some average degree. It's not like super clean, but all right. Let's assemble back the engine component at this point. Guys, if you're new, please give it a little like or whatever if you can. You know, understand. I'm not a super villain. I'm cleaning the little parts. There's so much thread lock on them that I think this was causing binding. It does appear that the shims could be okay. Uda Phantasma goes, give us a Ric Flair. I would, man. But unfortunately, I got individuals that just don't understand humor. These people have more power than Bill Gates. They think in their head, at least. So we're going to have to take it easy and do things without Ric Flair humor. All right, so let me see. I'm going to assemble it back. Also going to wipe the clutch bell inside, see how much of the Teflon material comes off. It's pretty clean. Not much. These HPI Teflon clutches, guys, they're not bad. They're not bad at all. I would say not much difference between this and a different one. DST James goes, the carbs are that sensitive to dirt and debris? Yes, man. Very, very important. You never want to even get the most tiny little chunk of dirt through the carb. So, you know, these engines have very high compression. The cylinders are tapered as they go to the top. That little squeeze will be enough to kill your compression. On a gas engine, they're not as susceptible to, like, you know, damage like instantly like that. But these engines, very important. Not even a little tiny piece of dirt falls in. It'll basically work its way through your sleeve. All right, so now got the clutch bell on. We need the spring. We put on the clutch bell. And then on top of that goes another bearing. Yep, another bearing. So the bearing is in. I'm going to give you guys a little zoom in on this. The bearing is in on the engine. And the washer. This does appear to be the correct washer. I'm thinking it was just really gunked up. You know what? The bearings kind of suck. No, that's not possible. This is not... No, hold on. Maybe it'll push down a little bit. All right, let me just try to put the screw in. All right, so here's the problem, actually. When I took this screw out, there was a washer on the screw. You guys see that washer on the screw? The manual does not have a washer on the screw. No, hold on, does it? No. Yeah. I'm going to show you the manual right now. You guys want to see the manual? All right, before I continue, you guys, thank you for being here. You know, it's what I look like if you just joined. Yes, I know I'm wearing a pink shirt. Pink shirts don't matter because we're repairing nitros, okay? You understand? It doesn't matter. Let me show you guys. I mean, this manual does not have a washer. So let me show you. So this is the assembly of the clutch bell. Right there. You notice the screw goes directly into that big spacer. So that part right there is the bearing. Let me zoom in. This part is the bearing. We got the bearing, then we have the spacer. The screw does not have a washer. We are washer free, everybody. James Simworld, how you doing, man? Happy Friday, Nitro Gang Live. We are doing God's Nitro work today. So thank you for joining me. The screw does not have a washer. Sickening. Why do we have a washer on this screw? All right, I'm going to try to put it in without the washer. See what happens if it binds. It might not bind. Let me take this washer off. Maybe somebody tried to OD on it. The screw looks correct. So the length of the screw, I see you guys are talking about the length of the screw could be long. It doesn't matter because it just threads into the shaft. The length of the screw is irrelevant in this case. All right, I'm telling you, I just solved the problem, I think. We're going to find out right now if it spins freely. So it spins okay. Let's thread this in. Damn, there's a crazy amount of thread lock still in there, bro. That's what I will tell you. Well, everybody, problem solved. I have the screw turned in really crazy right now. And problem solved. There was a washer that wasn't supposed to be there. That washer is not supposed to be there in the assembly of the clutch bell. Now it spins freely. And check this out. There's no wobble at all. It's zero wobble. Like I'm moving it laterally. There's zero wobble. I think we just made a discovery. Zero wobble. Are we satisfied? Is everybody satisfied? Who wants Taco Bell? Me. I want some Taco Bell. But I got nitros to repair. So can't get any right now, you know. But, guys, sickening. I'm satisfied. ASR Racing goes, he is satisfied as well. And so is Lucas Stolkup. I mean, that was a massive discovery. You go part by part, you figure stuff out, and you make nitros great again. All right, then you get Taco Bell after. So, dude, massive discovery. I'm amazed. All right, so we got the air filter. I'm going to put the air filter in a little bit. Always make sure the air filter is clean. Now, before I started doing this video, I did fully clean the base of this filter. Javier more go sickening. Exactly, man, exactly. I mean, you know, I'm just trying to do things the correct way. I'm not saying this is 100% correct, but it's 95% correct. So the air filter, let's just check on the inside. It's oiled. It seems to be in normal condition. I'm going to turn the foam a little bit. Yeah, because what happens is the oil tends to leak all the way at the bottom, and then you're saturated at the bottom, and it actually rots over there. So over time, I like to do a 180 on it to get the oil that sagged to the bottom to kind of flip up. Little top tip there for you, you know. Feel free if you want to use it. I'm not going to say things like you stole my idea. Go ahead, steal my idea. I got more ideas than Taco Bell has hard shells for their tacos, okay, guys? I'm not worried about people stealing my ideas. Go ahead, steal them. Use them. Do what you want. I don't care. All right. So, I mean, the Savage is almost great right now. It's basically ready for reassembly, everybody. There's only one element missing, which I'm a little bit upset over, but it's no big deal. I'll have to get a part for it. I mean, this truck isn't mine, but it's okay. You know, you don't want to give it back in bad shape to you know, a friend of yours. All right, let's assemble it back. I mean, we're ready to go, you know. You know, it's not a bad idea. Put some oil in the engine. So Lucas Stolkup, this truck isn't mine. I'm repairing this for a friend of mine. Let's take a look inside the carb. Actually, this is a good opportunity to take a look inside the carb. It's a little bit of... All right, there's no major dirt in there. I don't see like any pebbles or nothing. All right, what I'm gonna do, I always like to put in some 3-in-1 oil before firing anything up, especially on a new, you know, an engine that I've never had running. All right, we put some oil in there. So, of course, it's going to have crazy compression and hard to start. A2RC goes... wait, hold on. Yeah. The point is to share. I agree, man. I agree. You know, dude, message me on Facebook. I gotta talk to you about something, you know. I think we're all kind of on this topic together at this point, but I don't want to blast people here. All right, so the carb slides open freely. No obvious issues there. Until I put the engine back in, I'm going to install the dust cap again. All right, so let's put the engine in the truck. Try to set our gear mesh. Put the... what's going on? Oh, it's this part. Okay, so now since we'll set the gear mesh as we keep going. We got a good question. Are fuel lines good from Jerry Gomez? Yeah, these fuel lines look okay. There's some oil that's in here, but that will basically clear itself up. It's no big deal. That's like nothing, you know. Once it heats up, hopefully it'll you know, I don't think that should clog the engine, but honestly, you really shouldn't have any of that, you know. Read the Racing RC goes, bro, you started the party without me, bro. I'm happy you are here. The party has just begun, okay? Taco Bell is still open quite late. So we got a nice metal spur gear upgrade in the Savage. Got to install the engine screws and button this thing up, as they like to say in the UK. Button it up. I think people say that. Do they say that? I think they say that. All right. Let me flip this thing a little bit around. We'll get an engine screw in here. Then we'll continue. I just got to get a little bit of it in there for now. There's still a ton of thread lock on these screws, so I don't really need to add any more screws, by the way. I mean, I don't mean screws, I mean thread lock. There's a good amount of thread lock already in that mount. It was actually quite tough to remove it. So I'm going to lightly thread it in, get like 2 of them in there, and then we'll adjust the gear mesh lightly there. All right. Let me get the other 2 in a little bit. Yeah, Scott L goes, don't you need a hardened clutch bell? You generally do, but I don't have access to that right now. You know, I'm using the parts that the owner gave me to work with, right? And some of my own. So, but you generally do need to use a hardened steel clutch bell with the metal spur. But in this case, since I have no replacement spur, there just really isn't an option. But I'm glad you brought that up, and hopefully people will see it and take notice. Now, I know earlier there was a good question regarding metal versus plastic spur gears. Do you need a metal one? You know, honestly, you don't need it if you have your slipper clutch set correctly. Oh, we got Woogie Nitro here on the stream. How you doing? Thank you for stopping by. Yes, we got a Savage 4.6 here. This is the new one. Just swapped out the spur gear. If you guys just joining us, this was the old spur gear, so it was completely toast melted. Clutch bell was misassembled. So that was the old spur gear. There you go. It melted. That is beyond stripper job. That's not even stripped. This is melted. Which is pretty rare. I mean, it's pretty tough to melt a clutch bell. Yeah, so what saw the main RC goes, the clutch bell took a bite. Yeah. So what happened was, if you guys, you know, I don't know who just got here or whatever. All right, so we got this in. The clutch bell was incorrectly assembled. So that would make sense that it heated up so much that it melted the spur gear. It might have not even stripped it fully. It just melted it. Well, it did strip it eventually, right? All right, let me get the pipe hanger back in here. And we are making some good progress on this. This is some great Nitro Gang Repair Live right here. Progress, truthfulness, facts, evidence, repairs that actually work. Not just doing things for show, right? This is an actual repair that anybody would do one day. All right, so the pipe is mounted okay. This isn't the original holder for it, which sucks. but it's fine. So now, I'm just checking the gear mesh. Now the gear mesh has to be, it seems okay, a little close, I would say. I'm going to move it back a little bit. And just check. That's a little close. All right. I mean, I could see the gears are moving around normally. It's hard to see from this angle, but guys, trust me. So, I mean, there's like a paper method, but generally metal to metal, you can kind of know. It's like not that obvious. I mean, it's pretty obvious. All right, so I'm going to adjust the rest of it. Where'd my driver go? Uh-oh. Where'd that driver go that I was just using? Oh, it's right here. Okay, my bad, guys. Sorry about that. Mark Laterra, thank you, goes, no better repair videos than yours. Some people are pretty good. There's a lot of good repair videos. Woogie Nitro is great. There's a lot of other people here. You know, I'm just a guy with this current truck on the table, which is okay for me. You know. All right. I'm going to tighten the screws a little bit while pressing down in the engine. As you torque them, you know, the position might change a little bit, but I'll have to recheck. Yeah, it's like right now I just moved it. It's a little tight now, I'd say. Now it's a little tight in my opinion. Let me just do it as you guys see it right here. It's a little tight. I'm going to move it back a little bit. Okay, now it's okay. It's a little loose now. All right, now it might be okay. Nope, tight again. I'm just doing this kind of visually also. All right, you can kind of tell when you spin the spur gear. You could see the spur gear through the hole. It seems okay now. Let me adjust the other screws. Damn, where's the screw? Each time you adjust, you just kind of want to spin the spur gear, make sure it's okay. I mean, you could pretty much almost always tell right away if the metal is a little spur gear is too loose or too tight. It'll make noises. All right, seems good. I'm going to tighten it up from the bottom there now. All right, it's tightened up. Good idea when you first run it, just to run a little slow. Just take a look at the wear you get if there's like any crazy wear. You'll know right away if your gear mesh is bad when it's metal to metal. Or on your first jump, you'll know then too. All right, so it's pretty tight at this point. I've tightened it up. Let me position the Savage in this way. Oh yeah, the gear mesh is solid. I'm gonna see if I can get a little close-up view on this. It's hard to see from this angle, but as I spin it, I mean, I can definitely see the gears are interlocking pretty good. I would say like an 80% overlap. It's not like 100% overlap, which is okay because I like to have it a little bit loose. And it spins freely, it doesn't bind, it doesn't hit nothing. Clutch bell is loose, right? We good? I think we're good. Lotus 420 goes, still waiting on what engine that is. Are you referring to this truck? I think you're referring to this truck, right? This is just the stock 4.6. The Savage F4.6, nothing crazy. Just basically the stock Hpi Savage engine. All right, let's do the plumbing. And you know what? I'm going to clean this fuel line. It's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea to clean the fuel line, actually. I'm going to get some of this oil out. There's like a lot of this old oil residue. That's fine. That was a little gross, but it's fine. Listen, gross things happen, you know? All right. Let's plumb the truck now. I checked the fuel tank. It holds pressure very well. There's literally nothing wrong with the fuel tank. All right. I think we got some great working on this Savage. I'm going to do this a little bit on this side now. And I'll respond to your comments as I'm working on it. So fuel tank is good. I cleaned it. Well, for the most part. I mean, it holds a vacuum. It's perfect, okay? Let's install the fuel tank. I think this thing is ready to run, man. I actually found two massive issues that we answered, okay? We got a good question from Nitro, RC, and Electrics 101. He goes, question, if I remove the head shim, will an engine run leaner? So basically, the head shims are designed to lower your compression a little bit. I don't think it'll really do anything with your tune, but obviously if you're running with a little more compression, it's going to run a little hotter, right? Over time, there's different head shims, right? Like I think Savages come with 2 or 3 different shims. So over time, as your compression drops, you could remove a shim at a time. It will kind of restore a little bit of that compression because you're lowering, well, literally the space for the combustion to go into, right, to expand. You're getting the head button closer to the piston when it's going up. In terms of the tune, I don't know if it will change your tune. That's actually a good question. If anybody here could contribute and say what they think, we will take a look at it, right? But I don't know if it'll change your tune in terms of running leaner or not. You know, we're talking about, like, I'm assuming you're not removing all the head shims, but generally the difference will be very, very minimal. Let's put the fuel tank in. Guys, thank you for being here. I appreciate you checking out the stream. You know, I do these usually at least once or twice a week. Then I go to work. That's basically what happens. And in the meantime, I don't try to destroy other channels on YouTube. All right, let's put this in. RC Adventures, thank you, man. Thank you. It's important to get this thing positioned correctly. Just putting the tank in the wrong side, man. My bad. Just putting it in the wrong side. Figures. All right, so this will go to the fuel line, the carb rather. There's a couple clever ways to get the fuel line to go through. I usually like to route the fuel line under the shock tower there on the top. So good thing with these Savages is they do have a built-in fuel filter in the tank. Some Nitros do not. T-Maxes, the new ones, I'm not sure if they do, but Revos have built-in fuel filters in the tank for the pickup. The Jado has a built-in fuel filter. They're very important, guys. Never run anything without a fuel filter. Now, also doesn't hurt to put an inline fuel filter as well. I don't have one for this truck, but on my own Nitros, I would definitely put them in, you know. But this case, I just don't have one. All right, so I mean, dude, I'm about ready to go, like, try to fire this up. Well, no, we got to put the electronics in. What the hell am I talking about? There's still some time. Probably getting tired on this already. Put it in the body clip. Sorry, I'm looking like I have some kind of weirdness going on, but no, that was just putting in the lines. Okay. All right, time to put in. Yeah, gear mesh is perfect. Man, I am surprised by myself on my own work. Savage air filter, stick it in, and feel safe. All right. If there was any dirt in there, it's now in my mouth. All right. All right. We got a question here. All right. So air filter is in. It does need a zip tie. I would say it feels a little loose. I think the air filter is supposed to go in this direction on the Savage. Nah, I don't like it in this direction. Yeah, the air filter is supposed to go under the roll bar in the Savage. Timothy Holster, how you doing, man? All right. I don't like the air filter in this direction, but whatever, we'll keep it for now. I don't have the receiver cover, unfortunately, so like, what the hell are you gonna do? Don't have the receiver cover, but you need the receiver cover, but I don't have it. All right. Next up, batteries and electronics. Next up. So these trucks, unfortunately, you know what? I don't like this air filter setup. This is like the world's most uncomfortable air filter setup. I'm gonna leave the air filter off for a second because I need to check the mesh. What am I talking about? The mesh, the idle gap. I need to check the idle gap. All right, so we're gonna be using double A's in this case. That's what I have for now. A good idea is to upgrade to the 5-cell pack, 5-cell rechargeable pack. That's a good idea. It's a great idea, actually. All right, so these are good batteries, pretty much the top of the line batteries. I need some tape. Let me go get some tape. I'll tell you why. All right, so I'm gonna tape the batteries. Okay, A2RC here with a good comment. I'm gonna read this comment in regards to removing head shims, okay, before I do this. So A2RC goes, your ignition timing will change with head shimming. Too thin and pre-detonation could happen. In general, more nitro percent equals more combustion volume, which is why we increase the head shim as we go up in nitro. That's very good answer, man. Very good answer. Makes very good sense. Thank you for putting that here in the chat. I'm sure some of the viewers will appreciate it. Hey, listen, I'm not a know-it-all. Sometimes I don't know it all, okay? And that's fine. I'm what you call a know enough. Okay, know enough. All right. All right, so this is almost connected. Man, this turned out to be a very successful live, I think, in my opinion. It's almost 10 o'clock. I don't like to waste people's time with doing things for too long. Barista Craig wants to know, does the 3.3 have a head shim? Yes. Every nitro engine generally has a head shim. Even like the ABN engines, they all have head shims. Let me see if I could show you one somewhere. Well, I don't have anything disassembled right now. But yeah, they all have head shims. Problem is, on the Savage, it's almost impossible to find, okay? Good luck finding the head shim for a Savage. I have to basically throw an engine out because I can't find the head shim for a Savage. Well, you know, not throw it out. Like, there's no reason to throw it out. But all right, so the problem here is I don't have the receiver box cover. I just checked. They are available. They're like $18. Of course, they're sold out at A-Main. I just checked before. Let's check the electronics on the Savage right now. Soren Nielsen, how you doing, my dude? All right. So this should be the original radio. I heard a noise. Huh. So steering works. This is the stock HPI servo. I'm looking at the throttle gap. The throttle is adjusted incorrectly, completely incorrectly. It opens 50% of the way. So the throttle opens 50% of the way. That means the EPA is incorrect. Dual rate is at 100. Throttle trim. All right, so we're gonna have to adjust the throttle trim EPA. There's hidden switches over here on top of the radio. These holes, you could use the included HPI tool or a screwdriver. This will adjust your throttle EPA high and low, left and right. Yep, problem solved. It's a little bit solved, but I would say there's something mechanically wrong with this system. The brakes suck. I'm gonna have to adjust the brakes. Just checking the throttle linkage. The carb opens like 90% of the way, even with a throttle EPA on maximum. Thinking the servo's crap. That really shouldn't happen on Savage with new batteries, to be honest with you, though. Really shouldn't happen. Well, it's enough for testing, right? It's enough for testing. So, comment coming in, the servo horn is off center. The servo horn looks very well centered. Check it out. The servo horn is actually positioned quite in the center at this point. The throttle doesn't open all the way. It opens like 90, like I would say 85% of the way, even with the EPA all the way on the maximum. It's good enough for testing, though. Let me see what you guys are saying. Jeffrey Richards, what's up, man? Happy to see you here. Well, guys, what do you want? Should I go try to fire it up or not? I could. I'm going to give it a couple minutes. I'll see how I feel. Maybe I'll go fire it up or I'll save it for another video. Not sure yet. I'm just not sure. All right, so we got the wheels. The wheels are off. I'm going to leave the wheels off right now. We don't need the wheels on. Will be heavier. The wheels are off when I got this already. Oh, Stone FPV goes. My A1 Mini came yesterday. Hopefully I have time to get it set up this weekend, bro. It's a great printer. I have a few friends of mine at work that actually got the A1 Mini as well. You know, they love it. All right, Terra Curry goes. We need to see the fire up to see how the repair came out. Okay, man. You have motivated me. You have motivated me. Let me preheat this. We'll go outside. I think it should be okay. It's a pull start, and it's gonna be a little hairy. Let me turn it off. Yeah, I'm about ready to go fire it up, actually. I think we could do it. Tuning screwdriver. Let me put some fuel in it right now. Okay, I can't put it in because I have the fuel in a different location. Yo, Melissa, I need my jacket. Melissa! I need my jacket and hat, please. Can't get sick. Edward Perry goes fired up. Okay, all the sickening channel members have motivated me. And I think we'll do it. We'll do it, okay? Bring the fuel that's on the table, please. I'm going to warm it up a little bit here and a little bit outside, and we'll go fire it up, everybody. Just bring what you can, okay? Please, just do it. Thank you. And the fuel that's on the table. Okay, yeah.
I don't know what hat is.
Just stay. Not that jacket? Okay, fine. Just keep that jacket. Okay. I'm going to put some fuel in it. I'm going to get sick of that jacket. That jacket sucks.
Alright, then I'll get you a different jacket. I hate climbing up these fucking stairs.
Made Melissa angry, everybody.
I'm not angry, I'm just...
She angry. She angry. I put a lot of stuff on the stairs. She afraid she's gonna fall down the stairs. Well, I'm about to go out, okay? I gotta just get set up. There's no receiver cover on this, so whatever. It'll be fine. At least we won't have a runaway, you know? A2RC, man, thank you. A couple of good observations we made in this video. All right.
I need to go downstairs.
You guys ready? We got the terrible hat on. All right, you gotta help me out. Gotta get some stuff. Let's go, guys. It's gonna be fire in the Savage hole, hopefully. Hopefully. All right. Let me go make my way upstairs and outside. We'll do a little fire up. Can you get that heat gun right here?
Give me a second. Can I open the door first?
Get the heat gun and the glow driver by the car, please. Thanks. And bring that out to me. I appreciate it. Heat gun and glow driver. Thanks. All right, guys, I'm outside. Let me just get set up over here. About to have fire in the Nitro gang hole. All right. All right, I got the heat gun going on it. Let me heat it up a little bit. We'll prime it. I don't want to spin the engine over with it cold, okay? There's these silicone things. I can't really put the heat gun on top of it that effectively. Well, guys, what do you think is going to happen? I don't know the history of this engine or anything, but it seems to have very good compression. The tune, don't know what the tune is, but the needles seem okay. Well, let's see if this melts them. I don't know, this might melt the zip ties, but we'll see. If anything, I'll just replace them. This actually makes it a little bit hard to fire up because of this now. I'm just heating it up a little bit. These engines are pretty tough to start without the proper heat, and it's kind of cold out. As I'm breathing, you could see it. Yeah, I think these zip ties are beginning to burn. Not very good, not very good. There's not enough space to really heat the block up that effectively, I think. Well, give it about another minute. I don't think it's that hot. Yeah, these head protectors, I honestly don't really like them because you can't really use like a head warmer after that. It's not very good. All right. All right, we're almost on the way, man. We're almost on the way. Yeah, the block is still cold. I'm touching it with my finger. It's not warm. It's not ready yet. It needs more. All right, gear mesh is fine. I'll turn on the radio gear ahead of time. I'll also raise the throttle trim a little bit before we do this. All right, so it should fire up. I'll lower the throttle trim as soon as we go. XRC, what's going on, man? How you doing? All right, let's hope that works. I'm gonna prime it, and if it fires up, you guys will see almost right away, okay? Nitro gang. Oh, it's toasted. I can't even touch it that well right now. Well, the bad news is I don't see any fuel going in, so I'm gonna blow through the fuel lines. Carb might be clogged. Okay, fuel has made it in. The RCBJ has worked. Put your hands together. 1, 2, fire in the Savage hole. It's almost there. I feel it. Oh, it's almost there. Might need a little more fuel. It sounds good though. That's it, guys. We got a runner. Did you see that fire up? Tuned it on the spot, on the spot, on the spot. Tune job, Terra Curry. Yes, man. Sickening Savage. It was a little tough to start because there was like a lot of 3-in-1 in there. You saw me put it in and fired up perfect, man. This is going to be a test car tomorrow. Can't kill Savage. Can't kill Savage. Especially when a proper ethical individual like me is working on it. You know, sickening. Fired up beautiful. Thank you guys for being there for the journey. Pipe sounds good. We're going to run it. Gear mesh seems okay, in my opinion. Engine is nice and cool. So it was a little bit lean to begin with, I thought. I richened the high-speed needle and also richened the low-speed needle. Beautiful. Come on, give this Savage a little hand. Give it a high five. Let's go, do it. High five, bro. High five. All right. What do you guys think? Another fire in the hole? Do we got another fire in the hole? Go ahead, tell me if you want some fire in the hole. I'll do it. You want fire in the hole or what? All you got to say is fire in the hole. I don't see no one saying fire in the hole. We got 0 fires. Someone called the fire department. Okay, Pitbull Air Cool goes fire it up, and Lotus 420 goes the fire in the hole time. I'm going to do it one more time. Raise the throttle trim. I actually lowered it too much before. That makes sense. And I flooded it by pressing it. That's okay. Fire in the hole. Sickening. All right, guys, that's enough. It's pretty late out here. Can't be doing up any more fire-ups, you know. You got to be ethical. Well, wheel nut came off. Sickening. Sickening wheel nut loss. I wonder if that pin was in there to begin with. The pin came out. Where's the damn pin? Gotta find the pin. Well, I'm gonna be on the floor crawling a little bit. Lost the pin. Pin is gone. Sickening. Yeah, so the motor response to throttle input, well, you know, I don't want to give it any gas because like it's loud out here. I'm not really sure of the braking condition of this engine, so I'm going to run it like later on. This truck is not mine, but I'm happy that it's running. Spur gear upgrade has been highly successful tonight, you know, and can't kill a savage, everybody. You can't do it, okay? That's right, GST James. Be ethical, words to live by. A lot of people just say things like that, and they don't really follow through. I try to follow through when I can, and that is always, all right? But either way, lost the freaking wheel pin. I'm gonna have to make a wheel pin for this Savage now. Sick. All right, guys, let's go back inside. What do you think? Do I deserve a little, okay, no one deserves it, but like, do I deserve a little clap? I think I do. I mean, I literally did 2 very important repairs. Clutch bell was completely incorrectly assembled. Binding, that's why it melted. Spur gear installed with a modern, brand new bearing. I'm a little happy, to be honest with you. Of course, I lost the freaking wheel nut, and the pin came off. Yo, Melissa, are you here? Can I use your light?
I'm gonna find it for you.
You're gonna find it for me?
Yes.
Okay. No, let me use your light. Just give me your light.
No, I'll find it.
No.
Just put the camera away, facing that way.
All right. Melissa's gonna look for the wheel pin. I lost the freaking wheel pin. Go ahead. It should be on the floor somewhere here, I think. It's like a metal piece. It's like a metal. It looks like, you know, it's a wheel pin. Thank you, Dodger Boy, man. Thank you. We're looking for the wheel pin right now with a light. Sickening what's going on. If you were a wheel pin, where would you be? Well, I'm gonna have to buy one or make one. Well, I don't think we're gonna find it. It's like dark out here right now.
I'll find it. Relax.
No, we're not gonna find it. It's over.
I will.
Wheel pin lives matter, but today they didn't, I guess. All right, don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. It ain't the first one. Stolen FPV goes, thank you, Melissa. Savage Rob goes, get the magnet. That's a good idea.
Who said that?
Stolen FPV. Jeremy Stone. He has more than one username because he's such a great dude. I'm kidding around. No, it's one username. It's like a rod. No, that's not it.
I found this.
All right, well, this is not it right here. Yeah, Pitbull Aircrew goes, it might be on the table. That's not a bad suggestion. I'm going to go look inside. All right, Melissa, you take this. I'm going to take this, okay? Just take all this stuff inside, please. Thanks. I appreciate it. You could leave whatever this crap out here. The electronics have to go in.
Yes, I know.
All right. Let me go back down. I'm going to check the table because I really was planning to run this today. You found it? No way. All right, bring it here. Bring it. I'm going to show the Nitro gang.
You have good eyes.
Damn, bro. She legit found it. Can't believe it. This is the wheel nut, the wheel pin. The wheel pin for the hex hub. Sickening.
I know, I'm very smart.
She actually found it. I can't believe
I
it.
told you.
Those contacts do work.
I told you.
Sickening contacts.
I have good eyes. What do you expect? I can find things easily.
All right. If you can, please open the door for me. I'm going to go back down, guys. We'll say our hellos and goodbyes. And I think major success tonight, though, honestly. Major Nitro Gang success. And now I'm going to put the wheels on so this doesn't happen again. Whoa. Major success, bros. Major success. Can't believe she actually found the wheel pin. Sickening. I thought it'd be a goner by now, you know? All right, let's put the wheels on so this don't happen again. Yeah, Just Joe goes, that's why she's the queen. Well, that's true. Yeah, Savage fired up beautiful, honestly. Like, I just need the radio box cover. Got no radio box cover. All right, let me put on the wheel pins and the wheels. Man, I'm really hungry. I gotta go to Taco Bell. My stomach's starting to hurt. All right. James Simmerald, bro, thank you for stopping by. I'll see you later. Thank you so much, man, for being a channel member and viewer. All right, let's put the wheel nut back in. Jerry Gomez goes, need to get more vintage nitros like the Tamiya TNX. So I don't have a TNX, but good news is there might be a Tamiya TNX 5.2 coming soon. There just might be, man. Depends how things go. Depends how things go. I'm putting the wheel pin back in. You know, I think there's supposed to be a set screw inside here, right? I gotta go check online. Let me check the manual. I think there's supposed to be a set screw in here holding it in. Damn, it never fails. I gotta check another part of the manual. I think the wheel is supposed to have a set screw, so it holds the wheel pin in. Gotta check the assembly of the wheels now. The wheel nut. I think it's supposed to be a screw, a set screw. Damn, I'm at the end of the manual now. That can't be it. I'm just scrolling through the manual right here, guys, in case you're wondering what I'm doing. Nah, that can't be it. There's no exploded parts view for the wheel setup. It's not possible. Let me look inside. I'm gonna get some screws. All right, well, the bad news is I can't seem to find any set screws. Let me check the other wheel. Yeah, there's supposed to be a set screw in there. Inside here, there's supposed to be a set screw. It might have fallen out. Or it might just be loose. Oh, no, it's still here. Set screw's still here, everybody. Set screw's still, it's in here. It was just loose. Set screw's still here. Good news, man. Good news. Keith Tolhurst goes, yes, it should be one there. Yeah, it's in here, just backed itself out. That's what it seems like what happened. So I'm going to put it back in normally. All right. The pin is in. And now I'm going to just tighten the screw inside there. Oh, yeah, it was loose. It was hella loose. That's what happened. It was loose. All right, so now the pin will never fall out. It's really good in there now. All right. So these tires, let me see. I don't think they're directional. Yeah, these tires are definitely not directional. You can put them on any way you want. Damn, I need a 17mm driver wrench. I'll find the wrench later. All right, guys, that's about it. If you appreciate what I did, if you had a good time, if it was interesting, please give it a like if you can. It's the least anybody can do. Or else the ethical crew will take over everybody. Pitbull Air Cool, thank you, man. See you next time. Appreciate you guys being here. I really do look forward to the Nitro Gang live streams on Fridays. Hopefully there will be more. But if there aren't, there aren't. Right? Never say never and never say always. Just repair some nitros. Thank you for that, man. Nitro and Electrics RC goes for the grub screws. Thank you, man. I don't know where the hell they went. I had them there before somewhere. I don't know where they went. But like I said, never say never. I think we had massive positive repairs today. Put in the metal spur gear. Zero wobble. It's pretty straight. Gear mesh looks good. I think in the future we will need to upgrade the servo's trash. And also I am missing the receiver box cover. When I got this, I just looked at the original video when I got this and there was no receiver box cover, which does suck. But anyways, that's about it, everybody. Let me say my goodbyes to you all. Until next time, guys. Major Nitro Gang repair success. I'm going to be running this probably this weekend at the RC track. And then I will give it back to the owner. You know, I will give it back to the owner. And that's okay, right? Just remember, don't be a jerk. And if you are, come challenge me Sunday at the RC track. Like, I'll be there this Sunday. If you don't like me, come and challenge me in something, okay? I'm pretty sure I will win. Math competition, I will win. Push-up competition, I will also win, okay? Being an ethical person, I will destroy that too. Anyways, that's about it, guys. See you all later. Nitro Power 2025. Thank you, bro. Keith Tolhurst, everybody. You guys have a good night. Dodger Boy goes, everybody keep burning nitro and stay safe. That's right. You got to be safe on those roads. Today, people are driving without insurance because they came here without legal documentation. It's real quite sickening. I don't know how this country is doing that. 1541 C-Man, thank you for that. I appreciate you as always. He goes, nice show. Thank you for that channel support, bro. I appreciate it, man. Before you guys go, just once again, you know, if you're going to buy anything, please use the links I put in the description of this video. There's a Nitro, there's an airboat I think I'm going to consider buying. Airboat, everybody, airboat. Now, long ago, they used to make Nitro airboats. I think you could still get them. But, like, they're honestly kind of dangerous because the propeller, it's like an airplane. The freaking prop is out. The entire propeller is out. It's actually quite scary. You could chop your finger off, you know. But update on the Dirt Track Revo Hero. You know, right now, I could either convert that non-pull start engine back to pull start or find the original Revo T-Start bump box. It's gonna be a little bit tough. I don't know if I can find it. I gotta contact the owner that sold it to me. He's a nice guy. He told me he has it. I don't know if he meant like he'll give it to me or not. But I'm gonna contact him later on Facebook. Hopefully he'll has it. If not, I'll have to buy it. But really, it's in my best interest to keep that Revo bump box. What do you guys think? The Dirt Track Revo Hero. Okay. So thank you for that channel donation from 1541 C-Man. Appreciate you as always. Okay. Nitro and Electric Source. He goes, Nitro Chicken Gang. Yeah, man. You know, lately I've been staying away from like the fried chicken. It's like every time I go get like Popeyes or something, they really go out of their way to ruin it. It's like, dude, even the fries are cold. Like, how are you gonna specialize in selling fries and chicken and give customers cold fries? Like, how? It's very easy not to do that. Okay, dude. It's harder to fire up a Nitro than it is to give a customer warm fries, and they can't even do it. It's sickening. Real sickening. If you want a Savage, get one. They're in stock. They're, in fact, I think the Savage XL is on like a 20% sale right now. So, like, I don't think I'm the only special one to get the deals. Everybody could go get the deals, okay? I got no deals. You got the same deals as me, bro, okay? All right, MPTRC, man, sorry. It's basically the end of the stream, but feel free to rewatch it. Give it a like before you leave. And as I said, forgot any people who want to challenge me, I'll be at the Staten Island RC track this Sunday. Midland Beach. I'll be there. I'll wear this pink shirt. You could call me, hey, Pinky, I want to punch you. Go ahead and say it. And you won't be able to, okay? That's just something you want to know. All right, so that's it, my dudes. Rock and roll RC, I'm out. See you all later. Bye.